Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is actually going to be a video regarding our V-Rising community server. But before we get into that, as always, I would just like to say thank you guys so much for your continued support here on the channel. It really does mean everything. If you find yourselves liking this video, you could do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing as well. We also have our own Discord. Everybody is, of course, welcome to join that. The link for that is going to be in the description down below. Alrighty guys, so as I mentioned, this is just regarding our community server for V-Rising. Now, it's going to work very similarly to our Myth of Empires one did. I don't exactly have an official rules list yet because V-Rising's pretty well balanced in regards to making sure people don't take advantage of others. But, you know, if I think of any rules, they will get posted as well. The biggest thing that is going to be the same is you just have to be a channel member in order to have any kind of access to the server information. Now, what that means is anybody that's not familiar with the system is you just have to become a member of my YouTube channel to gain access to, you know, being allowed to have that information, because basically what I do is I create members only posts, which is where the information for the server is going to go. And I can go ahead and show you that really quickly. Okay guys, so over here on the YouTube channel, now this is the web browser version of it, obviously. If you're, you know, on your phone, so to speak, you will see a lot of this is going to be very similar, but it may have only like these like 4 or 5 categories. On your phone, you should just be able to like swipe over and you'll be able to see the community and membership tabs. Membership is where you can go if you would like to see the membership perks and prices. I tried to make it as cheap as I possibly could. So I believe the cheapest one is I want to say it's like $2.99, and that's only because, guys, after YouTube gets their portion of it and after taxes come out, it works out to being like maybe $1 something, which is about what, you know, a server like slot is going to cost. So pretty much the only reason I did it this way is so that basically you're just paying for your own server slot. Because otherwise these servers would start to get really expensive. And that's not something me and Aaron can afford. The only income we have is his right now. So like, yeah, we really, I can't do that, which is the only reason that we have it set up like this. Like, I know that there's a lot of YouTubers out there that don't charge anything for their server access, and that's great. But, unfortunately, like, this is how I have to do this for right now. But anyway, this is the membership tab. You can find all your information regarding the membership and the badges and what the perks are. I think there's only 2 tiers right now, guys. I didn't want to go crazy, but yeah, that's pretty much this is where you'll find that information. And again, even if you're on your phone, you just kind of have to swipe over and you'll be able to find this as well. Now, the community tab. The community tab is very, very, very important, especially if you're not used to seeing like posts and stuff. Guys, this is where I will be posting all of the information for our server. Now, basically what's going to happen is anytime that I need to post something for the server, so, you know, server name, password, the list of admins, rules, you know, whatever it is for the server, it's going to show up here on the community tab. YouTube should send you a notification, especially if you've got like the notification bell selected. But if not, I just wanted you guys to be aware that this is where you'll find that information. And basically when I create a post for that, I will make it so that it's channel members only, and that's how you're going to have access to our server information. All right, now guys, with that being said, there are a couple of things that I do need to address really quickly. One of them being just kind of getting the channel a channel membership and then you like immediately canceling it. You know what I mean? Like getting the channel membership to get the password and then immediately canceling it. To combat that, last time with our Myth of Empires server, I did make it so that the channel, or the, the server's password, it gets changed monthly, okay? So every single month the server is going to have a new password, and I will announce both on YouTube, obviously, and through Discord that anytime that the server's password is going to be changed, I try to make it, I try to let everybody know, a couple of days ahead of time and say, hey, server password is going to be changed on this day. Keep an eye out for that post, so that you guys, I don't do it just sporadically, so that, you guys don't have a heads up. I like to make sure everybody is, has a heads up. If I'm on the server and I notice that there might be a couple of people on the server, I could very well reach out into the server chat as well and just say, hey guys, just so everybody knows this is what's going to be happening. So yeah, just to combat that, just so everybody's aware, it will be changed monthly, so don't think that this is like a one-time thing, and I apologize for that, guys. It's just a fail-safe that I have to make sure I put into place. Another big issue that we really like, and guys, so far, like, our community has just been fantastic. Like, we didn't have any of these issues with our Myth of Empires server. I don't anticipate we're going to have any issues with this one, but again, the fail-safes are just there, just so everybody's aware of them. The only other possible, like, big issue with that anyway that I could think of is, like, giving the server or information out to your friends, okay? So the way that the servers are going to work, at least the way I'm doing them, I'm only going to pay for as many slots as we need. So if I only have, 10 or 20 people that I know are paying to be on the server, that is the amount of slots that I'm going to get. Okay, so right now we start at 10 slots, and if anybody, if I end up needing to increase it, I will obviously increase it. But what that means, guys, is if you start giving the password out to a bunch of your friends and we start having an issue where people can't get on the server because it's apparently overcrowded, basically me or any of the other admins, what we're going to do is we're going to just restart the server, just randomly, okay? You could be in the middle of a boss fight. You could be in the middle of a wholly radiated area. You could be in the middle of a field, standing out in the sun, trying to get yourself into some shade. Guys, we will just restart the server randomly to make sure that, like, if people can't get in. So it's kind of an honor system more than anything. But it is something to keep in mind, if the server gets overcrowded and people that are paying to be in it can't get in it, server's just going to get restarted. I don't really care where anybody is at, or, if they're, in the process of losing their stuff or not. Not to sound evil, but that's just the best way that I can handle that situation. The only other impending issue that would possibly happen with this game is people placing castle hearts just wherever they want. There's not a whole lot, because here's the thing, guys. In this game, you can't really stake a claim to any of the big resource areas. Okay, if I open up my map here, you can't build in the iron mine. People can't build at the Forgotten Cemetery or the copper mine. Like, the way that this game works is, like, you can't do that, all right? There's these territories where you can build. You can place your castle hearts. Now, there is the possibility of people placing castle hearts to stake a claim to a territory just for the heck of it. And, I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot I can do about that other than limit the amount of castle hearts that you can have, which we already do have a limit on. There is, the game already has its own limit, but yes, there is a limit on the number of castle hearts you can have. And the game already kind of has its own fail-safe in regards to abandonment. So, if you put a castle heart down and then you get off and you don't get back on the server for a couple of weeks, your castle heart's not going to be there when you come back because you haven't been there to give it blood. You know what I mean? So, I don't really have to worry about that a whole lot, which is why like I said, guys, if I think of any rules, like, really, like, big server rules, I'll go ahead and post them. But for the most part, I don't think that there really is anything other than just don't be a jerk. It is a PvE server. For anybody that was that knows me or was here for our Myth of Empires server, you're going to know I don't do PvP, guys. I'm a community person. I like having just friendly communities that help each other out. I don't like PvP. It's not my idea of a good time to just go around and just rob people of everything that they've worked so hard for. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a PvP person. So if you're looking for a PvP server, I'm terribly sorry. This is not the place. Anyway, trying to think if there's anything else that we really need to bring up. I don't think so. Whew. Well, if you guys think of any questions, obviously feel free to leave it down in the comments. But for the most part, yeah, I think that's it. I will go ahead and turn my guy around. I will go ahead and get the post up. This video I'm hoping to get up today, like the same day that I'm recording it. I do want to get the video up. So it will probably be up at not our usual time, but just so everybody's aware, like this video just kind of goes up randomly. I just wanted to get this up as quick as I could. Server has been in a sort of a testing phase throughout this past week. I think it's been up for about a week, just so me and a couple of my, people that are going to be, possible admins, we were just kind of testing things to make sure that the settings were in a good position. I wanted to make sure that like the daylight settings were good, the difficulty settings were good, and they are. They're good. Things are nice and challenging, but at the same time, things can be done on your own. My character is already a level 60. Now, granted, that took a week, but like my character's a level 60. All the bosses that I fought for for myself so far were by myself. Like I fought all my bosses by myself, and yes, I died quite a few times in the process of doing it. But that was my goal, is I wanted to make it so that it was challenging enough that you could use some friends for help, but at the same time you can do it yourself. You just kind of got to finagle your abilities. You got to finagle maybe your potions and whatnot, and it's possible, obviously. So it's a really nice balance. I'm really happy with where it's at. Yeah, if anybody has questions or concerns about the difficulty of the server or anything or any setting in particular, obviously go ahead, ask in the comments below, and we will get that answered. So that if anybody wants all that information before they agree to a membership, I totally understand. Feel free to reach out down in the comments, guys, and I will answer them as quickly as I see them come in, because sometimes YouTube's not so great at letting me know when I have comments. But anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call this video here, but thank you guys so much for coming and checking it out. I really hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the day. I hope to see some new channel members so that we can have some more people playing on the server here. And with that being said, hopefully we'll see some of you guys soon. So, bye guys!